Hey everybody, it's Sammer time on the 13th, 14th, I believe it's the 13th day of my true hike, my true through hike. And I'm just doing the almost 1 mile side trail to get back to the Mountains to Sea Trail proper. I'm near Grandfather Mountain. I just scooted up this side trail to where some camping official campsites were. Just had to do a little side trip. And it was really, really windy last night. So windy, like hurricane windy. I didn't have enough service to check the weather and see what the wind speeds were, but it made for some cold sleeping. As you can see, I'm bundled all the way back up again. I had a nice break from cold weather. Was almost sleeping too hot the past several nights down by the river, but now I guess I'm back up in the altitude and catching some of this wind. But yeah, I set up my tarp to try to block it. The wind up on this mountain from where I was, it was just coming in circles and cyclones coming from every direction. Halfway through the night, some of my trekking poles came loose and had some ends of the tarp flapping and whatever. But at some point after midnight, the wind died down and I did get some sleep. So I don't feel too bad. I feel somewhat rested. Could have been better, but I'm alive. So onwards to Blowing Rock today. I'll hit Blowing Rock Brewery. Excited about that. And some real food, restaurants and stuff. And I'll pick up a 2-day resupply from, I think it's just a Quickie Mart convenience store kind of a place to tide me over until my next post office resupply in 2 days with the real meal kits I sent myself. So those are all things to look forward to. It's going to be a great day, and I'll see y'all later. Tight one. Oh, we're gonna squeeze through now. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. I camped right up here at this little outcropping in 2012 in the rain. It was my only option. I was exhausted. Weather was horrible. I mean, not a bad sight. It's probably not condoned, but in the moment, it worked. Yeah, I think I was literally right in here. Ooh, metal bridge. Oh. So this section of trail here near the Julian Price Memorial Park, it's using whatever I think it's called like the BMT or something loop. For a small section here, has a lot of creek fords back to back, like the trail kind of zigzags across the creek, but all of them are really shallow and they have rocks stacked in a way that you can get across easily. So possibly as many water crossings as the other day in Limbo Gorge, but all dry feet so far. The trail the MST is traveling on near the Julian Price Memorial Park is the BFT, Boone Fork Trail, I believe. Pretty sweet roadie, Tunny. Definitely remember this little turn from 2012, but I think they've made the stairs a lot nicer. Still a steep set of stairs though, come on, oh God. So I'm out here strolling these nice graded gravel roads. Seen a lot of other day hikers out today. And I'm coming up on Cone Manor, which is like the old mountain home of, I believe, one of the Cone brothers from Greensboro, where I'm from, who were big wigs around town back in the day. I'm not sure if I'm on those grounds yet. This may have all been part of their property back in the day, and maybe now it's split up, but I don't know. I'm sure there'll be a plaque up yonder that'll tell me. But approaching Trout Pond, which is a thing, but that might have been the Cone Manor Trout Pond back in the day, and now, but they're kind of listed as separate things on the guide. But I will get to the Cone Manor house and like barn and stable area in a couple miles and show you that because it's neat. Oh my switchback.
Alrighty, so just approached Cone Manor proper. This is like one of the historical buildings. I think they have some restrooms up there and a little display about wagon houses. A lot of people out today, a lot of horse riders. Let's see what they got in store at these facilities. Remember this old display. And nice, the restrooms are open here and they got a water bottle fill-up station, so score. So that's the Cone Manor proper behind me. Looks like they're doing a restoration on it. I think you used to be able to tour some of it, but it's all fenced off for now. But they sure did have a nice view. Now, headed into Blowing Rock in about 3 miles. Well, I guess all that wind last night blew all the clouds out of the sky. It's just been a gorgeous day. Coming off of Grandfather Mountain was still a little cold. And then started to hit a few more rivers, a couple more waterfalls, and then onto the nicely graded gravel paths and roads of Cone Manor. So it's just been a pretty chill day. A couple up downs here and there, especially to start off, but the second half here has just been strolling. So Blowing Rock and my resupply is just a tiny bit off the trail, and we'll see if I try to stealth around town so I can spend more time charging phone and messing with videos and stuff. Got some emails to answer, I know. I've been kind of putting off. So maybe a close to town kind of a situation tonight, or I might be night hiking out to some official camp. Only the trail will tell. Well, I'm leaving the quaint little township of Blowing Rock to get to Blowing Rock Brewery, which is back there. It's probably about a mile, almost, maybe a little less, but almost a mile off trail. My resupply was supposed to be the Speedway Quickie Mart, which is just less than a quarter mile off trail, which I'll be heading back to before hopping back on trail proper. But I've got a buddy named Josh that's a rep for the Blowing Rock Brewing Company. Pardon me, I've got a little bit of Blowing Rock coming back up my blowhole. But when I used to be beverage director at Jake's Billiards in Greensboro, Josh is one of my favorite reps. Really down-to-earth guy. So I tried to come see him. I didn't give him any heads up or anything that I was coming through, and he unfortunately was not working. But I enjoyed a meal and some beers and powered my phone and batteries and got some videos edited and some people watching. It's nice to come out of the woods into a well-populated little town like this where it's just enough. You see enough happy pedestrians and restaurant goers, but not too much that you're yearning to get right back in the woods. So this is a cute little time well spent here. I don't know if you just saw the golf cart go by, but that's how small this town is. Little tiny houses, but very expensive real estate up here, from what I understand. So I think I can get back, resupply at the Speedway, hit the trail, and be about 6 miles further to the next campsite camp there tonight, and then bust ass tomorrow and try to make it to somewhere before it starts raining. And I'm thinking about a proper bed motel inn situation tomorrow, since it's going to be raining all day the following day. We'll see what happens. But today has been lovely, and it was great to top it off with a few quality beers and hot food here in Blowing Rock. So cheers to all that and all this and all y'all. Trail's been butting up to a bunch of cow pastures around here. Well, yeehaw. Put a little pep in your step. Do a little fence or two a day. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Hey, friends. A moo-moo. A for sure moo-moo. A moo. A moo. A moo-moo. Yes.
All right, have a good one.
You too, bud. Hi. Saturday night at the parking lot trailhead. There's a few people out here doing graduation photos and just photo shoots, and there's a lot of people over here enjoying that view, as am I. This is where everybody comes for that sunset. This is the Disney of the North Carolina.